Hey guys, welcome to the VPC. I am Mitch, and today we're doing a podcast for Season 3 of The Walking Dead, and I know it's a little bit different than last season. We're going to be doing them after each episode does it, instead of at the very end like last season. So I hope that you guys like that. It's more of a consistent thing. It helps cover the overall episode in a whole, and it kind of just does it at the end of the episode, not at the end of the game. So hopefully you guys like that. If not, let us know in the comments, of course, and then we can switch it up later on. So with that being said, we're hopping in. Let's go.
What's going on, everybody? Bros for Life here, back with another video. Now in today's video, we are actually going to be doing our Season 3, Episode 1 podcast with
I didn't know if you wanted me to come in there or not. I was like, you're like, podcast, and I'm just like, am I supposed to say something? Do you want me to?
Potty podcast.
Yep, we're doing a podcast today for Season 3 of The Walking Dead.
Oh, man. I'm so happy we got into it, and I'm loving it so far.
I am as well. So for those that are not, so it's a little bit different from the last one, where we did a full cover of the entire game in like two nights, I guess. This time we're going to be doing it after each episode, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
are we gonna upload it after each episode too, or
I say yeah, because then it gives the viewers a chance to recap over everything with us and get each of our thoughts on them and stuff. I think that sounds like a good idea.
Awesome. All right, so we start with episode 1, and that is called, what is it called?
I didn't catch what it was called.
Ties that bind.
Ties
and
that
then
bind.
Apparently it's like a part 1. I guess
I'm
episode
confused.
1 and 2.
I was confused by that. It said at the end of it, part 1, but then it said begin episode 2 at the end of that.
Part 2.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Yeah, but apparently it's a part 1 of episode 2. I don't know.
Telltale, you're effing up. What are you doing? You're screwing with us here.
But yeah, so this was very interesting. So I actually, as soon as it started, okay, let's do what we did last time, and overall thoughts of the first episode.
I loved it. I was very into it, and so obviously people that are watching this have seen the episodes. I like that we're playing as another, protector character, I guess. You know what I mean?
You know what I like?
What?
I like how it felt fresh.
It did.
You know what I mean?
It didn't feel like the recurring story.
Yeah. Oh, it felt so refreshing.
It's a brand new family that we played a part of. Although we do meet Clementine eventually. It's
I'm pretty happy about.
Yes. Oh, we'll get there. We'll get there.
Yeah.
But it's really refreshing because it's like a new family, a new experience, new backstory, complete new backstory. I still don't understand most of it. And
speaking of that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Speaking of that, it was so funny because I recorded it and I didn't have to re-record episode 1, thankfully.
Okay.
But I actually paused my recording and I went onto YouTube to see Jacksepticeye because I was like, wait, is it supposed to start this way?
Oh,
yeah, because at first there was an option that said start new story or restart, and I didn't know what that meant. So I pressed start story and then I went on to YouTube and someone did restart story and it was the same thing. So I think, pretty sure I did it right. But I think restarting story is where you don't have a save.
You don't have a save. You don't bring over your progress, maybe.
Yeah.
But I don't know how that correlates, I guess. But I guess we'll find out in the future. Yeah. So with that being said, I think let's start off with episode 1, and we can begin as Javi, who's running to his parents' house to try to get there before his dad dies. Is that what happened for you?
Yeah.
How did that go over?
Well, I did just say this, but I will say it again. When it first started, I was very confused. I was like, what's going on here? Were you the same way, or were you
I was like taking it as it came, and I was like, okay, we're playing as this guy, obviously, and we're running to see, you know, save their dad or say goodbye or whatever. And then I'm like, okay. Yeah. In my mind, I was like, okay, how does Clementine relate to this? Because it's obviously season 3, but it's not continuing anything. So I was kind of taking it as it was, but giving it a chance at the same time. Yeah.
I gave it a chance, like you said, in those words. I mean, I don't know how. That's not probably the words I'd put it, but I'm just kind of going with what you said. But I was just overall very confused.
You're like, who are these freaking people? Why do I care about them? Where's my Clementine?
Oh man. So yeah, so you get to him and he's like, dude, you haven't been here for so long. What's wrong with you? You missed your dad's death. And I was like, oh man, this is getting right into some family drama.
Yep, right in there.
So what were you thinking?
Well, I mean, I got there and the brother he started beating on you, right?
Yeah.
So then I was like, okay, well, I kind of understood it, but I didn't at the same time. I mean, I get it. Brothers fight. Brothers get into arguments. They, you know, can beat on each other a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
But then again, I'm like, dude, they're like 30. I'm like, at this point, it's actually assault. It's not like a brotherly love type thing, but I don't know.
No, well, no, it wasn't brotherly love. Like, wouldn't you be mad if one of your family members, like, you'd feel like say, okay, Ezra, you're in the room. I'm not trying to hate on you right now, but say like 30 years in the future.
Yep.
One of my parents dies, my dad or mom or something, and my brother or sister just wasn't there with them as they died. I'd be pretty pissed off.
Yeah, I would be upset for sure. I don't know if I'd be mad. I'd just be like upset that they weren't there. And I don't know if I'd be pissed. I would be like, kind of like, man, I wish you were here. You know, they would have wished you were there. Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would have gone and punched somebody. But
I don't know if I would have punched them necessarily. But I do get where he's coming from.
Right. I understand. There's emotions high in there. He seems like an aggro type guy. But then we go into the house and the mom's even kind of slapping you around too.
Oh, man. Okay.
Right? I can understand the mom's thing, but the brother, I don't know. The mom had a more of a, smack. Hey, we were supposed to be here, and I understand that more than the brother.
Yeah, definitely. But okay, something I was so confused by, and I did pause the game. You can press spacebar and you can pause it and talk. I actually did pause it while they were talking on the steps. I think David is Javier's brother's name.
Yes.
He was saying something like, I guess I should call someone to come pick up the body. And at that moment, I was like, when does this occur?
That same thing. Exact same thing.
I was like, do they not know about the zombie apocalypse? Or like, oh man.
I'm pretty convinced it's on the same day that Lee was in the police car. I'm pretty sure. But I don't know though, because they said, the highway's backed up, and then, I mean, they're obviously in the same state because Clementine's there, right? I don't know, maybe. But they said the highway's backed up. But Lee, when you were driving with him, was like free roam. Like the road was not even busy at all. So
no, remember they might not be in the same state because we don't see Clementine until when it says present day.
Oh, true. Yeah, you're right. Okay, maybe. Yeah. I get exactly what you're saying.
They could be somewhere in Mexico or a Spanish country.
Yeah,
they are Spanish.
Yep, I see. Mexican. Yep, I get what you mean, and totally. And I didn't think about that. I was like, wait, it did. A couple years did pass, didn't it?
Yeah, and I was really confused when it says present day because I was like, when it started, it didn't say anything like first day of the apocalypse. I was confused. But
and then it switches over to them in like okay, I know that we're skipping over a little bit here, but they went to the van scene where they're driving in the van together, and it didn't say like 2 years later or whatever, and suddenly the kids are all grown up, or they grew up a little bit too. I'm like, what the heck?
I was so confused, but I am starting to understand it now.
Yes,
as we're going over it.
What did you think as soon as the girl was like, "I'm bringing Grandpa his water," and then
Mariana?
Yeah, she's like, "I'm bringing Grandpa his water," and then everyone's like, "Oh, don't bring it to him anymore. It's okay." And she's like, "He's standing up."
I was like, okay. Well, first off, again, I'll go back to where we were talking about how do they not know they're in a zombie apocalypse? And so when I heard him, I don't think we actually heard Mariana and Gabe's dad's name. He was someone else.
I think
David was.
Isn't that David?
No, there was another guy, wasn't there?
No, I think it's David. I think David is the dad.
Okay, maybe.
Actually, I have the subtitles on here. I'm gonna.
There was another guy in there.
There
was another guy in the house.
I'm looking through right now. Let's see. We're going here. I think they mentioned it in the car scene when they're in there. Okay, we'll take a look at this. There it is. Yep, it's the girl said, "When I found out David had kids, I told him blah 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 blah." So yes, Mariana and Gabe are David's kids.
Okay. So yeah, when you first saw Kate, who did you think it was to Javier? Because I thought it was his girlfriend.
I thought it was his sister. Because it's like you're at the family's house and the family's there, saying goodbye. I thought it was a sister.
And I guess it was David's girlfriend, right?
Yes, David's girlfriend at the time. I guess they're not together anymore, obviously.
Because he died, and then later he gives you the option to kiss her.
Yep.
We'll get there.
We're gonna get to some certain parts in the car where they talk about some certain things.
Oh boy.
So, okay, backstory. We didn't have much of an input, but the grandpa ends up, biting the mom's face, and then we end up driving off.
He bites two people.
Oh, he bites the guy, whoever that was.
Yeah, I thought that was the girl, the two
kid's dad.
Yeah,
he bites two people.
I don't know who that was though.
He bites his mom's face and the guy's wrist. The mom goes with David to the hospital, but like I said, I'm assuming they're both dead because the mom would have obviously turned into a walker and tried to attack David, and the other guy is not with us anymore. I'm guessing because he turned and we killed him. So that's where we're at now. And
oh yeah, you're right. Because when I saw him in the car with them, I was like, uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm assuming
throw him out.
Yeah, I'm assuming that they're dead or they're killed somewhere, but I don't know.
I'm sure they probably are.
Yeah, right.
But yeah, so then what happens?
The car scene.
Okay, car scene. Oh boy.
Okay, I'll let you take this one, bros.
No.
Yeah, I'm letting you take it.
No, too bad. I'm giving this to you.
So we're in the car. And then we're just driving, hanging out, talking. It's a few years later. Everyone's kind of grown up. Then suddenly, they crank out the good old druggy drugs and the good old kush, and they're ready to party a little bit as they're driving. And what did you choose for that one, bros? Did you accept the puff or did you deny the puff?
Oh, I denied it. Did you?
I was like, I really shouldn't because I'm driving. Fuck it, let's go. I'm like, don't listen to me, kids. We're driving. But yes, I did that. And then they pretty much are just talking about, hey, here's what's going on in the apocalypse.
Gave puberty scene.
Yeah, he's going through some stuff, and Javi says, hey, when you start popping some boners, everything goes dark for you in the world. And I'm like, heck yeah, you're right. That's totally accurate. The world turns to dark.
I wouldn't say that in this current day, but
I don't know. Yeah, the moment the moment you get one, you're like, wow, I can see the world in a whole new light.
Oh man, Mitch.
So that was bro's favorite part of the episode as they were talking about that. And
yeah, definitely. Wait, what about the part where she was like, I could get laid right now? What did you say?
I said, let me pull over.
Wait, what was her response to that?
God, I can't remember. Hold on. Oh, wait, it was actually even more funny. I remember. So she says, let me pull, or I said, let me pull over. And then she says, or I said, oh, it'll only be for a minute. And then she goes, a minute? It wouldn't even be worth it then.
Oh, wow. I said, we can't do that. And then she was like, who said I met you? I was like, what?
Whoa. Yikes, dude. Wow, rejection straight on the spot. Holy crap.
Yeah.
So we have a nice relaxing car ride, and then we get to the junkyard, which some things happen at. And when you got to the junkyard, did you think it was a safe spot? Do you think it was dangerous? What was going through your mind?
I did. It looked completely abandoned. And I thought it was like, okay, we should be able to just stop here for supplies and we should be fine. But like, clearly that didn't work out. Yeah, that turned for the worst.
At first, I thought the same thing, the exact same thing, where it was like, we're clear, we're good to go. But then we get to the little trailer.
But also, hang on. His crowbar was in a zombie's mouth.
What?
You know that crowbar that he uses throughout the rest of the episode?
The little pickaxe looking thing?
No, it's a crowbar.
Oh, yeah, the crowbar. Yep.
That you pull from the... Yeah, that was inside of a zombie's cheek.
Well, he must like pre-contaminated zombie guts on his weapons.
Oh, man.
Someone would say, actually, think about that. What would happen? I'm actually curious. If you got like Walker guts and Walker blood and snuff all over like a club, if you got it like a club or a crowbar and you smack someone with it and got their blood inside your blood, do you turn into a Walker even though you didn't get bit? That's a question.
That's what I'm wondering as well. I just said, what if you got Walker guts in a cut? That's pretty much what you were going for.
Right. Yep.
But yeah, I'm not sure, because infections, if you get like an infection or something inside of a cut, you get infected.
Right, which is essentially Walker a bite. You know, it's a bite is a bite, and then it goes into your blood. So,
you know, I wonder how this whole thing started.
I do too. I honestly don't understand like how everything went to crap.
I don't think it show that or like explain that, because that wouldn't really make any sense. But
might in the show. I don't know.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe.
But we end up getting to the little trailer that we thought was, or actually we thought the junkyard was safe, and then we get to the trailer, and then as we're in the trailer, you know, it looks like
there's that ladder, remember?
The ladder, whatever. It gets to the place where you're siphoning gas. That's pretty much the whole point of us being there. We're siphoning gas, but then we get to that trailer, right?
Yeah.
What were your thoughts on the trailer?
Wait. Oh yeah, they didn't. Okay, they come after we go inside the trailer.
Yep.
Well, I was like, at first I thought all the food was all bad, but apparently it wasn't. You know, I thought we, like, when I first got in there and we saw everything, I personally thought it'd be best if we stayed the night.
Oh,
like that was kind of my first thoughts.
Interesting, very interesting.
What
all right,
you thinking?
I said we better get the F out of there. So give me why you thought staying was the best.
Staying was the best because, as I've been saying quite a few times, it looks completely abandoned. But then now that I think about it, yeah, you're right. Now that I think about it, all that supplies and all that medic truck that wasn't even touched. Okay.
That I was thinking.
Kind of sketchy.
Yeah, I was like, I walked in there and I'm like, okay, well, first off, door's locked. So obviously someone had to lock it as they left. Then I get inside from the underground hatch and I go, okay, none of the windows are broken. So that means no one broke in. But I also, you know, I thought about it too. The little hatch, someone could have walked in through there like we did. But if they did, they would have taken all of the food, all of the water. They'd have messed stuff up. Nothing was taken. So I said, okay, somebody's obviously living here. We have to go. Then stupid.
I wonder what would have. Wait, did you say, or did you actually say we should leave?
Yeah, I said we should leave, and then the guys came.
Oh, I said let's stay the night, and then I can't remember what happened. I told the kids knock themselves out, eat whatever you want, and then.
What? What?
We went out. I went out to talk to Kate, and then. How did we get there? We talked to Kate, then after we're talking to Kate, I guess we just, we go and check on the gas, and then, yeah, that's when those guys come up. So.
Let's see, I'm pulling up on mine right now. Okay, so let's go here, pause this. Yeah, so I go out to get the gas, or get the gas, and then I get ambushed by the guys, and they're like, hey, you taking my gas, a-hole?
What did you say? Because I said, oh, it's fine. I'll give you most of it. We only need a little bit to get going.
I said the same thing, and then they're like, there's more of you. And I'm like, snap, man, I didn't mean to do that.
Yeah, I wasn't thinking.
How did your how did that situation?
They caught that? Wow.
Yes, that little detail, that tiny little detail. I was like, snap.
Yeah, those. Oh man.
How did your interaction go with them?
Well, I feel like for the most part, whatever you did, they were pretty aggressive.
Yes, they were. I agree.
But then we go inside, and he's like, oh, what did you do? You took a ton of our supplies. And he's like, where's everyone? This we you're talking about. And I'm like, and then the black dude.
We didn't get his name. Or yeah, we did. We got his name after.
We did?
I think it was like, started with an L. Liam, or I don't know. Something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
He was a minor character,
but
so.
Yeah. So when he was in there and he was like, oh, what was that under the house? Did you tell him anything? Or what'd you say?
Bro, I went straight for the crowbar. I didn't know what to say. I didn't know. That guy looked the friendliest out of the group, so I tried to You tried to what?
I tried to make friends with him because he looked like the friendliest out of the group, and he'd be like, all right, fine, let's get you out of here.
What happened?
Okay, so he said, okay, you stay in here. And then I said, just let me go.
Okay.
Or, no, I guess I said, we can work this out. Is like, whatever my man says, whatever my friend says is what we're doing. So I was like, oh crap. And then he hears that coughing under the house.
Yep.
And he's like, yo, what's that all about? And I'm like, go ahead and look.
You told him to look?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
I don't know. Because again, like I said, I thought I could try and make friends with them by being honest and stuff, but
bro, I can't wait to watch your episode. I want to see what happens. I don't want you to tell me what happens when he looks or whatever, but I want to just watch that for myself, okay?
Did they not look for you?
No, they didn't. So that's going to be an interesting. Yeah. I want to know what happens. Okay, so let's skip over that slightly. Let's just skip over that little detail. Then
wait, hang on. Did you get kidnapped?
I did get kidnapped. Yes.
Okay.
So,
I was like, wait, if you didn't get kidnapped, then that's... yeah, that would have been kind of nuts.
Yes, so we end up getting kidnapped, and we're with this, like, hobo-looking guy as he's driving his car.
Yeah.
Did you try to keep talking to him, or did you, stay silent, I guess?
No, I tried to keep talking to him. I was like, yo, where's my family at, dude? What were you doing?
I was just like, all right, I'll be quiet.
Wow, you must not care about your family.
I didn't want to make him angry. I didn't.
He looked like an idiot. What is he gonna do?
He is in control. He has the driver's seat. He has control of the situation.
No. Also, okay. Oh man, I'm at the part where that tree falls.
Yep.
How did Clementine take down a tree?
I don't know. She's a little bean. I don't know how she did it. No idea how she did it.
Bean?
She's a little bean. I have no idea how she did it. Did you shoot the guys as you ran away, by the way?
I didn't.
I did not either. No, I let him run because he's defenseless. He wasn't posing much of a threat to me, at least, because I listened to him.
I was gonna say something after I said he looked like an idiot. I was like, bro, he doesn't. I was gonna say he doesn't look like he knows how to use a gun at all.
Oh my god. Maybe so. Who knows? But we end up.
I can probably do more with my tied hands than you can do with 8.
Did he say that to you? Or did you said that to him?
No, it didn't give you the option to say that, but I'm just like kind of making fun of him. I can probably do more with my 2 tied up hands than you could do with 8.
Yeah, this episode was definitely shorter than I anticipated.
Oh, yeah,
it's weird. Like, so at people that are watching that have already seen it, at this point, I thought maybe we were like 10% through the episode, but we're about the halfway point right now, which is really strange.
Are we really?
Yeah.
I guess that's
we
right.
meet Clementine. We go with Clementine back to the thing. Then we go with Trip to the place.
And see this? Oh.
What?
This is a very weird part. Because, like, when you see Clementine, how soon did you know it was her?
Oh, hold on. Let me just preface this. So we're with the guy in the car, and then a tree falls, and then the truck drives him to the ditch. The guy runs off, and then suddenly someone's behind you with a shotgun, and they're like, "Put your hands up," whatever, blah blah blah. I knew it was her the moment the words came out of her mouth.
Same. I was like, wait, okay, this girl's coming out of nowhere, and then I didn't. Okay, it took me not too long at all. I didn't have to see her face, but I was like, oh my gosh, like pretty much instantly after she finished talking, I was like, wait, hold on. Oh my gosh, that's Clementine.
Yep. The moment the words came out, I'm like, I know that voice more than any voice of any character in existence. So I was more than happy to have Clementine be my captor.
Same. And see, this was... I was just about to say this. This is weird because it starts you off quite a bit like afterwards, right?
What do you mean?
Yeah, she's a lot older. She looks quite a bit older now.
I wonder how old she is.
Like, I had so many questions, but of course your character can't ask that because your character, it's the first time meeting him. Right.
It's like two people are meeting each other for the first time, even though we've been through this Clementine character throughout her entire freaking life.
Yes, we know all about Clementine, except the past year or so, right?
Yeah, past year. And then, like, I know it's supposed to be a, like, you know, first time meeting type of experience, but the moment, like, she's like, you know, you gotta trust me, I'm like, you know I trust you, baby.
Yeah, exactly. Every single choice that she said, let's do this, I agree with her.
I did it too. Yeah, I gotta stick with my girl. Yeah, there's no way. There's such a thing called oh crap, never mind. I had it in my head, it went through. Maybe it's like honor or something like that, or like it's the thing where you stick with someone no matter what, you know what I mean? It's
loyalty,
that
right?
Loyalty, that's what it is.
Yeah. And
that's what I feel towards her. I felt that towards Kenny too. I felt the same thing. But
I felt completely loyalty towards her. But again, it doesn't make sense because you're just it's a weird scenario. A very weird, it puts you into a very weird position.
It puts you into a spot where you played this character that now doesn't trust the character you're playing whatsoever, because you were with him, or you were with the enemy in the truck, and now it puts you in that position where you know what happened to the character, but she doesn't trust you whatsoever.
And of course, it makes sense
It does. Yep. Makes total sense. And they kind of got to have a little conversation on the way to the little Prescott, right?
Hang on. Prescott. There you go. Yep.
And at first, I thought, in a way, like, okay, here's what I thought. I thought Prescott was Wellington, just with the new people.
That's what I thought.
I thought it was that when I first saw it. I know, when
I first saw it.
I was like,
I saw the walls and stuff, and I was like, is that Wellington?
Yeah, I thought it was Wellington, and I was like, oh crap, she is going back there, but we also don't know what happened between the time that she left and now as well.
Yeah, and I'm assuming it's probably like, I said a year earlier, but
I don't know.
It could have been 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, she looks a lot older, so maybe.
Definitely yeah, and she has a scar right above her eye.
Yes, and we saw how that came to be, right?
Was that the car crash?
No, that was. Oh, we'll have to go over that and see if we got.
I'm talking about with the Kenny.
Kenny.
The Kenny thing.
The Kenny thing.
What, Mitch? Wait.
The Kenny thing.
Did you not have a flashback with Kenny?
No.
What? Wait, are you serious?
Yeah, I had a different
flashback. In the entire episode?
No.
What? What?
I did not have a flashback with Kenny. This is interesting. Okay. This is quite the development, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay, we'll get there. We're not there yet. We're just now getting into Prescott.
Okay. That's really interesting. I need to do some research because that...
Did my save not save?
It may not have saved, or may not have imported correctly. I don't know. We need to discuss this. So let's just continue quick. So we get to Prescott and there's a horde outside. We meet Trip and then some horse lady as we're getting in there, but we get in and
the horse lady came out of nowhere.
She came out of nowhere.
I was so confused.
Oh, I'm actually boggled right now at the flashback thing. I had a completely different flashback. So we'll go into that in a second.
I should have had your flashback then.
I think so. So you may have to check that.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. So either way, we get to Prescott. What are your thoughts when we get inside the city and you see what it's like? What are you thinking? Did you trust it?
Well, yeah, I did. Okay. Clementine said she'd been there before, so I was like, okay, if Clementine's been here before, she's obviously like, she knows the place somewhat well.
Okay.
Right?
She said,
she said, the guy, Trip said, oh, you're back again, Clementine. Welcome back.
You're right. And when we got inside, I asked her, anything I should watch out for. She said the people there kind of suck, but otherwise it's okay.
And I said this place is kind of cozy. And I meant it looked like, because there was Christmas lights all over the place. I was like, oh, that looks nice.
Oh, you fell in love with the Christmas lights?
Yeah. But then it was funny because when he was describing it, he was like, oh, hey, look at the tower and all the fences. I was like, no, that's not what I was trying to point out. But
when we got to the bar and obviously you're trying to make friends and whatnot, when Clementine was talking to that guy, okay, first off, before we get there, I know I came into the city and I was like, hey, it looks kind of nice, but obviously places can look nice but hold secrets, so I didn't trust it fully. But then we get to the bar scene and Clementine's talking to the guy. I kind of played the silent partner in a way. Did you play the same thing, or what'd you do?
Oh, really?
How did you play it?
I defended her completely.
Oh, that's what I kind of mean. I'm like, or she's like, interrogating the guy, and the guy's like, hey, dude, control her. And I'm like, hey, I'm not the one you should be worried about. You should be worried about her.
Wait, I want to see if that's what I said or not.
Pretty much, I was just like letting her do her thing in the moment, and just pretty much saying, hey, this girl is trouble.
Oh, this guy was like, "What are you, her bodyguard?" What did you say there? I was like, "She don't need one."
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I said the exact same thing, bro. We had the same thing. That's awesome.
Yeah.
All right, let's go here and let me get. Oh yeah, I was so crazy. Like she was pointing an active gun at this guy and pulling the trigger, and I was like, "Oh my god, this is some messed up."
I was like, "That's some character development right there."
Yes, it is. I didn't think Clementine would ever do that, but she's been on her own for quite a while.
Exactly, and I think that's somewhat a bad thing.
Yeah, she's gotten like tainted by the world. I don't want to say that, but like she's gotten hardened is a better word. Hardened.
Yeah.
So
she was a lot more harsh.
Yes, she was. She's like a lone wolf now. That kind of just like she's the boss in a way. She goes, "Hey, if you screw me over, I'm gonna screw you too."
Yeah.
And so ultimately she ends up accidentally, not on purpose, shooting this guy in the face, and then we get in trouble for it.
Okay, it was on accident. I thought it was, but at the same time I was like kind of confused. I was like, Clementine, was that on purpose?
Oh.
Yeah.
No, I think it was a total accident.
Also, when I gave you the option to punch him, what did you did?
I didn't punch him.
There was 4 options. I don't control her, back off Clem, or punch him.
I didn't punch him, but I wanted to.
I punched him just because I was like, this could seem cool.
You did?
Yeah, I punched him.
Holy shit. Well, crap. Did he knife you in the face?
Yes.
Yeah, I got that cut
above the eye.
That was a scary situation. Wow. But it also kind of played into the defense that we gave in a way. You know what I mean? So you went along with that too, right? Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, you did? Okay. Yeah, I was going to say, like, they gave you the option to kind of say, hey, it was an accident, or no, he was friggin' fighting me. Did you say, you know, he was fighting me and defended Clem?
Yeah.
Yep, I'd say that's probably the most accurate answer that everyone gave in that situation, just to defend Clem, but then we get thrown in a jail cell. Or a little...
And this is where apparently, I don't know if my save saved.
So when you were... Start off what happened with your flashback, and I'll tell you if it's what happened with mine.
Well, okay,
where were you?
Hang on. What did you think about that girl, that medic?
Eleanor? Yeah. She called me cute, I guess, and I was like, hey, you know, haha, thanks. But then she gave us a thing like, hey, you know, you can come with me now. I want to let you go find your people, and then
when I was talking to her, I said yes. But then after Clementine said, no, we should leave with Trip in the morning, I agree with her.
Oh, okay. We did the same thing. I went with Trip too. So we have the same story up to this point.
Let's talk about the flashback.
Okay. Where were you? Where did it start off for you?
Okay. Well, when it started, I kind of thought that it was just like putting us in her perspective from now on, and I thought it was us playing as her for a little bit.
Okay.
But yeah, the flashback started with me driving.
You driving?
Yeah, and Kenny was teaching me how to drive in the passenger seat.
What?
And AJ was in the back. Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah, I think you need to go back and figure that out.
Probably.
So mine, we are at Wellington with AJ, and
that makes sense.
Okay, so yeah, I think you should go back and fix that flashback, just because it's what happened in your story. So let's actually not discuss what happened in the flashback, just so you can have that experience too.
Yeah, and I might just re-record that full episode, because that was the episode where, and I think that's the only, at least up to this point, thing where the save matters, right? I think so.
Yes. Yeah, the save, it seems to be that point, but I don't want you to continue going on if it's corrupted.
Yeah.
So do that, and so yes,
the flashback was that though.
The flashback.
So I wanna.
Oh, it was? Okay.
Wait, was yours sad?
Kind of. but I'm not, you know, me and you are different. We don't, you know, we can see things are differently sad and differently blah, blah, blah. So it may be more sad to you than it was to me, and who knows. But yep, you go back, correct that, and then we'll just kind of move on to the next part is when we go to rescue our family with Trip. So we went at the same time, and when we got there, what did you think? Give me your thoughts on, you know, how things were.
They're probably dead, unfortunately. I kind of thought that they were like, yeah.
Okay, so you...
Clementine looks exactly like me. When we're in the car, whenever
zoned out?
No, well, not, yes, that, but also, whenever, like, when we would actually go to school, like, in-person school, I would always tie my jacket around my waist.
Tie it around, and you're good to go.
That makes her look even better. Like, even more of a ninja.
Oh, my recording froze. There we go. Okay, yep. So, we get there, and we're like, okay, my family's probably dead. But then, after, I mean, I got there, and I was like, okay, crap, I see a fire, or something was on fire, and it turned out to be the van. So we're there, and suddenly we see
her
Mariana. We see the, we see the cassette tape, and it's like, okay, crap. That even gives us more of a thing.
Yeah, I was
they're probably dead.
Oh man, yeah.
But then we see Mariana come out of, you know, behind the truck, and
I was like, yes,
yeah, hooray!
But also, I was like, I wonder if she's bit.
Oh, good point. I didn't think about that.
That's a thought I had. I was like, as much as I'm happy that she's here right now, she's alive for now. I hope I just hope she's not bit. Then again, in a little bit, that doesn't even matter.
I know. It's just, so hold on. We'll get there. So I saw Mariana, and then I saw Gabe and Kate. They were all together. I'm like, sweet, and everyone's alive.
Wait. When you first saw Kate and it gave you the option to kiss her, what did you do?
I said, that's not a gun in my pocket. That's
what?
So she said, you know, are you happy to see me or whatever? And I said, you know, unfortunately that is a gun in my pocket, and I'm because you know people ask you, you know, I don't know, it's in movies, they say, you know, hey, are you happy to see me, or is that something in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me? And it means, did you get a boner? Do you not know about that?
No.
Oh my god. You'll have to watch my playthrough to fully understand what it means.
Oh man.
Yes.
That's funny.
So
that's funny. I kissed her.
You kissed her?
Yeah.
Ooh, snap. All right, well, just be aware, just remember that you have sloppy seconds right now. Sloppy seconds. You are kissing on your ex-brother's wife. Just remember that. So your brother has kissed that mouth before too.
Okay.
Think about that.
But also, after I kissed her, and Mariana was like, "Ew, gross," and then Kate was like, "Can we just have this, please?"
Oh, have this moment or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, so
that was pretty funny.
I'm watching my playthrough right now, and I'm at the point where it happens. The most shocking part of the episode happens, right? And at this point, I mean, up to that point, I was literally smiling, and I was like, man, this feels really good. And then that little itch in the back of my mind said, wait, this is too good. And
yeah, right. After he said what's his name? Trip was like, oh, I haven't seen a greater experience than this before. And I'm like, what did you say? Because it was like, don't jinx it.
I didn't expect it either.
I didn't. Yeah, I said, I guess I'm a lucky guy. And yeah.
Oh God. Oh God.
That hurt. That.
Holy shit. It was literally the most unexpected thing I've ever had happen in a game.
But it was also like the stupidest timing thing.
I mean, it's strangely realistic in a way. It's strangely realistic because think about it, life can friggin' snap just that fast, you know?
But also, I'm sure those people probably were like, I feel like they probably were waiting. Oh,
waiting for everyone to come out?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Definitely.
Yep, I think so too. But that happens, and I was in shock. I was in shock. My mind went blank for a second, and I was like, I don't know what to say right now.
Yeah. My jaw literally dropped. I just.
Go ahead. I'm taking a breath. I don't know. Like, I'm still in shock about it still.
Hang on. When did that happen? Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
What are you counting
10,
for?
11, 12 seconds that my jaw just was on the floor.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Jesus, dude. Okay, it was quite the shock for everyone. But oh my gosh. So for anyone that hasn't seen it, or if you're watching this, you should stop because spoilers. And then second off, if you have seen it, did you have the same experience as us? Let us know in the comments, please.
Yeah.
What? If you're saying if you go back and replay the...
Well, I'm saying if it was your first time watching that.
Oh, true. Yep.
Because this was 4 years ago that it came out.
Correct. Yeah, I know it's been quite a while, but we're getting to it. So that's all that matters.
And once we get to season 4, that actually just came out last year or something, right?
Yep, 2019, I think. Yeah. So that one's recent. So after that happened, did you choose to stay with
well, hang on.
Okay.
After I saw Kate running, I was like, no, do not run to her.
Oh my God.
I was like, you're gonna get shot. And then she got shot. And then Gabe ran over there and I started screaming at him. I thought he was gonna get shot. Luckily he didn't.
I was mad at them.
Oh my gosh.
Did you end up staying where you were? Or did you run over to your family?
Honestly, oh yeah. Okay, so it was like 2 quick options right there.
Yep,
return fire,
really
go
quick.
to family, and then after that it was another big decision: stay with Clem or go with Trip.
Yep.
And yeah, the first one I returned fire because I was like, you just shot my family. You're gonna die for this.
You're gonna get shot.
Yeah. I was mad.
I did the other one. I ran to my family. So we have a little separation there. Yeah, pretty much I just go over there and, take cover with them. And then for the second decision where it says, stay with Clementine or go with the family, which did you choose?
Oh, wait. Hold on. Wait, so did you actually end up taking out any of the guys?
To be determined, I think. How did you?
Like before the episode.
No, I did not.
Because when I chose the return fire, I actually did end up killing one.
Oh, you did? Oh, I didn't end up killing one. I just ran.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I wonder if that makes an effect later. That'd be interesting to check out.
That would be very nice.
Did you? So I'm guessing, just based on our playstyle so far, did you stay with Clementine?
Yeah.
Yes, I did as well. And then, dude, it's everything Clementine this season. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So how did your interaction go? Was it any different because you killed one of them, or is it just kind of?
But also, okay, I will say this.
What?
I definitely think that both decisions right there were great decitions.
Yes, I agree.
Yep. Because, again, a lot of this is biased for the ones that have played as Clementine for a while.
Mm-hmm.
But if you're just experiencing the game for the first time, like I know a lot of people do that. They play the game for the first time in a random season, which doesn't really make sense.
Doesn't make any sense. Stop playing it like that, you dummies.
Yeah, but in that situation, obviously, I think most people would stick with their family.
Right, because it's a new character.
It's kind of biased to us, and we love Clementine.
Yep.
We had to stick with her.
Yep. I don't have. If let's just say someone's never played before, they don't know who Clementine is, they're gonna say stick with your family because it's some random girl, you know.
Yeah. Right.
So that makes sense. Did you get the bomb thrown at you?
Mm-hmm.
And what was your choice?
Did you throw it back?
I did. Yeah.
I did too. Yeah.
Heck yeah. That was so epic. The Javi don't, and then you run up and just boom, it explodes.
Explodes midair.
Midair, and think about it at the time too. You're still being shot at as the bomb goes off, so you're out in the open. I don't know how this is.
Just a smoke bomb?
No, it was a flashbang.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, that was a flashbang. That's a concussion grenade or whatever they're called, and they disorient you, make you see white. They make you can't hear anything. So if Javi wasn't far enough away from that, then he got hit with it because those have a range to them.
Oh man.
So I don't know what's gonna happen, and I honestly didn't expect to be done with episode 1 tonight.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to go back and re-record it.
Yeah.
The final one. But,
go ahead.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is gonna be weird, and I don't know if you can change your status.
I can. Yeah, I can.
Mid game though, you may have to record the whole thing, or you can play the whole thing and then just record the end part.
I'll have to play the whole thing again.
Okay, so yeah,
but you'd have to do that anyways.
Or I see.
If you were gonna record just a single episode again, you'd have to do that anyways.
True. Yep, you're right. Okay, so go ahead and in all honesty, did you choose your save file at the beginning? Right? I
did.
You did?
And
okay.
I guess it didn't save.
It didn't import correctly. So then what I would do is click on the, there's a thing on the menu that says, create your story or, not change save file, but you can choose the path that it goes. So then just end with the Wellington ending, and then it should be the same, I think.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm almost positive. So, either way, whatever, forget about that. What were your initial overall thoughts of the first episode?
As I said at the beginning, I think overall, just the biggest feeling I felt about it, like at the end of it, it was fresh. Fresh start. And I liked that.
I completely agree.
It felt really nice. I like that a lot, so.
Yeah, it's one thing to have the first game with one main character, then continue the game with the second character, but then, it's like, okay, you've gone through such a long journey. It's kind of a similar standpoint, but not really, because it's a fresh new character. You're bringing them into your existing story, but you're playing as that new character. So it's a little refreshing, like you said, and it feels nice. So I agree completely. I think the graphics, first of all, look really good to me. Are you playing on max settings?
I loved them. Yeah, I was on high everything.
Yeah, I like them a lot, and it feels more grimy than the previous.
And realistic.
Yes, and the eyeballs look so good.
They're legit shiny, and I love
shiny.
That.
I love the shiny eyeballs. They're so precious and cute, and
yeah.
So
man,
what?
No, I'm just saying, like, it was great.
It was fantastic, and
at the end, it was very, very intense.
Very intense, and like we kind of both figured out too good to be true, because it turned out to be too good to be true. And I'm excited for episode 2 when we get to that.
Hold on, we need to go over our choices first.
Oh, snap! You're right. Okay, let's go.
I have mine pulled up.
Yep, I got mine too. All right, so number 1, the players that chose to head back out on the road, or it was me, but you chose to stay the night, right?
Yeah, I chose to stay the night. So.
Okay. So we have a mix-up on that one. We did not choose the same one there.
Second one, you and 52% of players let the driver go.
Correct.
I did.
Same thing with me. We let them go. This is weird because there are three options in this choice thing that are near 50%. So that's like half and half for each one.
The first, second, and fourth. Yeah.
That's crazy. So then what'd you get for number 3? You got locked up, I'm guessing?
I don't understand the other one.
Which one?
I don't understand how do you not get locked up?
I don't know.
That's what I'm wondering.
I don't know. You obviously are at the scene of the crime, and maybe here's just a thought. If you don't lie to them, you maybe get free while she gets locked up.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that probably. If you don't like back her up.
Right. I'm thinking maybe she gets locked up and you can stay free, but I don't know. Maybe.
And no, I think that's definitely why. And oh wow, if that's the case, that is a massive number.
Yes, it is.
That decided to back up Clementine.
94.3, and I think it's because
with the last one as well.
What? Which one?
If you stayed with Clementine, 84%.
Yep, 84. It's like, oh my gosh, but it goes to show that not everyone does back her constantly too. You know? Yeah,
but it's like...
It's massive, but that still leaves a 15% margin right there or 16, where they did not stay with Clementine. Yeah. But 94.3, that's 6% right there. That's 6%.
Yeah, 6%.
That is a small number.
That is a small number.
Also, we have to go over the fifth one. You and 49.7% of players went with Trip to the junkyard, and that leaves exactly almost 50% of people that went with Eleanor to the junkyard.
No, I think a lot of people, because I saw a potential romance with her actually.
Oh yeah?
Did you?
I kind of did. You know, she called me cute.
Yeah. She called you cute, and then what did you say? I said something like, "Takes one to see one." You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I said, "Oh, you think I'm pretty or something?" And then and then he said, "Oh, you know what? I prefer dashing or handsome."
Really? No.
Yep. So
I said, "Takes one to know one," and she was like, "Know what?" And I'm like, "Pretty." Oh yeah, he was like pretty trouble, and she was like, she kind of like silently giggled like a little blush. Yeah.
So that is episode 1 of season 3, which it's boggling my mind that we're done with it at this point. Hopefully,
I hope overall the other episodes are longer. I'm loving this season.
Yeah, I think maybe
I don't want it to end that quick.
I think maybe the episode 1 was just so short to maybe get like an intro to the game, and then maybe episode 2, 3, 4, and 5 are a little bit longer. Who knows? Yeah. But yeah, that's episode 1, and I hope you guys really enjoyed it. We pretty much covered everything we could. Bros is gonna kind of check his save because
I'm gonna have to redo that.
Yeah, we're gonna fix that. So if you're watching Bros' playthrough and it's corrected, now you know why, and maybe it looks like some things are a little different than they're happening in this podcast. Yeah. But yeah, thanks for joining in. Oh, what?
I am gonna try and replicate like exactly what my thoughts were.
Okay.
That final. So
perfect. Okay, so then it's pretty much
not too different.
Yeah, pretty much the same playthrough, but just has that different scene where it's actually continuing his story, and it's not. Yeah. You said you were with Kenny, right? Is that right?
Yeah. So that's probably if
you stay with Kenny.
Wellington, except you went with Kenny instead of staying there.
Gotcha. Okay, so yeah, he's gonna correct that. We'll fix everything so it's all good to go. But with that being said, I want to say thanks everyone for joining us for podcast number 1. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like and a comment. Also, consider subscribing if you're not. It would be a wonder for us both if you did.
Me, Bros for Life on YouTube, and Virtual Party Center. Go give them a big fat subscription.
Oh yeah, you got it, buddy. All right, guys, thanks so much for joining, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
Peace.
I'm so glad you're enjoying the series so far, but don't forget to subscribe to my friend Virtual Party Center. Also remember to keep moving forward and stay still not bitten.